What is up, everyone? Good morning.
All right. Good morning. We are live here. Definitely ready to start this day. Got a lot of great things going on. A lot of amazing things that we want to talk about. But main thing today is we want to go over our AVAX. So if you guys are just joining in, I know some of you guys are coming in on coming in on on TikTok, but we got quite a bit. We're streaming on all platforms. We do apologize for yesterday. I was pretty busy with my moving company, so we didn't get a chance to do our normal 8:30 live. But hey, thank you guys for joining in today. It is normally 8:30 every Monday through Friday for crypto morning chat, and then on Sunday it is what is your portfolio at 8:30. So really appreciate you guys joining in. Like and subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube, Twitter, of course, Twitch and Rumble. Also, all replays of every live that we do will be on YouTube and Rumble. So catch us there, like and support us there. Really, really appreciate it. And we got a lot of great things we want to talk about. Going to do a pretty good analysis on AVAX. Cody did a lot of research on that. And then, of course, we're going to talk about quant, XRP, the markets, and a lot of other crazy stuff. But right now, as you're coming in, if you are new, my name is Sal. I've been in stock market trading for a long time. I've also recently, in a year and a half, gotten into crypto. And I run a moving company. I run a detailing company. I have a property management company, and of course, investing in real estate, as well as I am an accredited investor and invest on Link too, and I got money in Ripple and Uphold as well. As well as I also, when people present me with a good business that they're looking to start, I do try to sit down and see if it's something that I can invest in and help them get started. That's all about me. My days are pretty busy, and then we do this podcast here with you guys, and we really just do it because Cody and I talk about this all day, and
Oh, yeah.
you guys are just kind of joining us in. So shout out to everyone for your support and everything. Thanks for coming back in. Hopefully we can get everything talked about in a nice quick time frame. I know you guys, we all got business to take care of, and but really want to shout out to all our bag chasers out there. Everybody trying to get their finances right, get the foundations for their future wealth gainings up and running. So we really appreciate that, and also shout out to Crypto Wizard, welcome back. Thanks for we really appreciate you having in. So yeah, what's up, crypto people? I really appreciate everything that you guys, all your support and everything. So we'll try to get to all your comments. Our moderators are definitely popping in there as well. If you're interested, just you can message us on YouTube, or not YouTube. I'm sorry, our Facebook page, Simply Investing 2015, and I we can definitely make you a moderator. And shout out to Joey Ducey. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate your comment. Will the will the 150K I put into the market, stocks and crypto, at these great prices make me wealthy one day? Well, that's the thing.
Yes.
You wouldn't put in 150K and expect to come away with 150 million. But 150K in right now, in 10 years from now, will put you in a very good position.
Especially if you have a chunk of that into crypto, you'll probably see 100. Depending on what you have, if you have like 10 to 20,000 in crypto, that alone can turn into another 100,000.
Exactly. And so Joey Ducey, will my 20K in XRP at 45, my 20K in ADA at 38, and 20 XLM at 10 make me wealthy? It could. I don't. I know that there's a lot of hype around XRP right now with everything going on, but I don't see XRP hitting those degenerate numbers of like 100, 120, 589 per token. But we could see up to 550 during this bull run, so you could make a good chunk on it. ADA, I'm not really a fan of ADA. It's just been too stagnant, but it still has activity. It's still going somewhere, but
You know,
after all the criticism the founder got last year, I just don't. It kind of just it dropped from like 90 cents to where it is now, and it's been holding steady. XLM, you'll probably be your biggest growth as far as bull run rise. So right. So if you, I'm hope your dollar cost averaging in, and if you're getting more XLM, that's probably a really good thing, and also a little bit more XRP, probably also good. But hey, thanks for all your support. I hope you like the stream and follow, and I hope you all, everyone else, if you guys want to also join us live, I'm putting the link to join us live. If you want to hop on, respond to our thoughts live, definitely we appreciate any thoughts. Or if you want to comment on TikTok, I definitely will try to shout out your comment. So
You know what? You know what I just remembered? If XRP was to 10x, it would be at a $250 billion market cap, and at that market cap, it would be a top three coin.
exactly. So let me get some more shout outs here. Shout out to Michael Alvarez. XRP is trapped. It definitely was trapped by not only the SEC but Jeb shilling his XRP holdings. Shout out to Joey Ducey again for your comment there. I also invest in Tesla, Block, Nvidia, Splunk, CrowdStrike, and Amazon. I think Amazon and Nvidia are good. Tesla's definitely good too. Tesla's really more of an information company than it is a car company. Shout out to Crypto Wizard. Whoops, can't really see it now. But shout out to you guys. Shout out to Crypto Wizard XRD DCA'd into ETH ADA dot last bear. Absolutely, and we're still really in a bear market, although it's really a bear versus bull market. But Cody's gonna go over some of his things. Welcome back, Carmona. Thanks for joining in. Really appreciate. Uh, shout out to Marco Alvarez. What do you think are the big top three tech buys? Um,
Nvidia is one.
Nvidia, Apple, and Amazon really are
I
the
know
tech.
those sound boring, but trust me, those can make you wealthy still, even if you
Mm-hmm.
DCA.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Crypto Wizard. I meant the 2018 to 2020 bear market. Oh, then you made some degenerate gains there.
Dot wasn't
Appreciate
around
you.
in. Oh, if he Dot didn't come till 2020, but if he joined in 2018, then I would assume he'd be part of that Dot launch. Because Dot, I
Mhm.
bet the Dot launch was a big thing in crypto. Because I joined in early 2021.
Exactly. And I came in the crypto space late in 2021, so I kind of hit at like the mid part of the drop off. So that's where I come in. I've just been dollar cost averaging into everything and moving on now. I'm retired, working on my kids' retirement now. There you go. That's the way to go.
That's the way to go. That's
Everyone
the
we want that
dream.
financial freedom. We want
That's financial freedom.
yep, that's that American dream, financial freedom. So give a like and shout out to Crypto Wizard for making that happen for his family. That is definitely showing you how you can be successful. You don't have to be this 100 millionaire to make a lot of money, but if you can just get yourself into a financial success and stable point to where you don't have to stress about taking care of your family, we can definitely that is definitely a win there. So shout out. And he says 2 cents Matic was huge too. Absolutely. That and it still is a huge it still has a potential amount to go up as it's making a comeback there. So let's get this live started. Thank you guys for joining in. Really appreciate your guys' support. I hope you guys can share it so that we can bring more people in, because the more people that are chatting, the more information we have, and that's the biggest key to investing. The more information you have, the better you're going to invest. So we're going to kind of move on. Excuse me. To shout out to AVAX here, as Cody did a lot of research overnight. He's kind of going to lead this part here.
All right. So basically, AVAX, what it seems like to me, AVAX learned a lot from Ripple and their ICO. So from my research, I found out one, Avalanche didn't have their ICO in the United States. They actually had it overseas. And number two, there was like a specific form Ava Labs had to file, but it was filed to the SEC, and pretty much that form enabled Avalanche to raise pretty much however much money from their ICOs from investors. And from what I also learned is Avalanche's ICO, no other crypto does it like this, but I think the ICO holders who got in the AVAX during the ICO, they're not allowed to sell 4 years after that ICO. So,
Oh, got cut out there. Oh, I guess he's gonna come back in just a second here. But yeah, Cody was
sorry, it booted me out of the stream. Can you hear me?
uh yeah, we can hear you. You're
It
back in.
accidentally booted me out. But yeah, Avalanche. They didn't do their ICO in the United States. And what was I saying? I'm sorry. Before it booted me out.
You're saying it was right there. They didn't do their ICO. They learned from Ripple. Didn't do their ICO in the US. They learned from Ripple and what happened to them.
Yeah, and Avalanche also has no central unit operating the nodes and stuff. So anybody can be a validator on Avalanche. Uh, Anybody can be a validator on there. So that's good when it comes to the decentralization part and the SEC. My only concern is they had a couple. I think they had this thing called Snow and Time, and it was on the Avalanche blockchain. And I think if you Google those, you'll find out that those are dead projects, or some people even say they look like rugs. So some people say Avalanche does have some like fishy looking projects on there, but
Hmm.
Avalanche at the same time it's smooth. It does a lot more TPS than Polkadot. It has more validators, I'm pretty sure, and there's no, from what I understand, there's no lockup period. It's got a hard cap of 720 million tokens, so it's deflationary. And Polkadot and Atom, they have infinite amount of tokens, but you can stake and get staking rewards. Avalanche is pretty fast. It's smooth. It's just the only thing I worry about is like any other project. Like it doesn't matter how official it looks. Like something could happen with it, and that's the risk you take investing in an Avalanche or any other
Hmm.
blockchain.
Exactly, and those risks can also happen in stocks as well. Like every investment that you guys do has the potential to hit zero. So just be aware of that. Never risk more than what you're willing to lose. But I did think I like the pairing with AVAX and Quant. So I definitely do see some
Oh
potential
yeah,
here. Um,
AVAX is compatible with Quant. If you guys didn't know, Avalanche is supported by Quant.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and find something a little similar to it. I think Litecoin would be close to show what the potential is for it. So let's see here. So because this is kind of starting to look like the AVAX one, that I notice how AVAX seems to be mimicking this trade pattern, and it has kind of a similar ICO price launch. So I'm looking at AVAX to do something similar to Litecoin performance, and I'd say it's more of a Hail Mary bet, but AVAX might be like how it's going right here. We might see it break past I think it's right here, 134 range. We should break past that during the bull run, just go up a little bit higher than that. So if you
So
really
pretty
think
much,
about
if you get 1,000 coins now, you'll be able to sell them at all time high for
yep,
143K.
if not maybe a little bit more, it's looking like we should be like right around here, the 220 range, if we hit the next bull run and everything. That's where
Okay.
it's looking like. And I know we got a lot of things that could inhibit it. Right now, we got until this Monday for the debt ceiling, so just keep that in mind that there could really tank both crypto and stocks right now. But that also could give a good time to start DCAing in,
I
getting
would love for that to happen.
into your favorite projects. But most likely it's going to get resolved, and I think it's going to go up. But we did get some slightly negative news as unemployment is up from month to month so far. Ooh, a little tired here. So, okay. But we still have a lot of hiccups that we can go through for the economy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, the macro right now isn't exactly pretty, but over time, I think in the next year and a half, things are going to start looking a lot better.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. And this is looking like a good like side bet I might do. I was thinking about doing maybe 3 side bets for this next bull run. I'm not going to really get too high in this, but like Cody, like if you know a $1,400 investment, or what is that? 14.40 times 1,000. So that's a $14,000 investment. Can definitely change the stake of your portfolio. Because if you're getting a 10x, you're making quite a bit off of there. But you got to remember, you got to work up to that. But however, Cody and I think that we're going to be in this bears versus bull market for the next year and a half, and we're
Yeah,
probably not going to see the next bull run until fall of 2020.
2024.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
really.
It's gonna be. It's usually 6 months after the halving. So if the halving is in April, it'd be in October that we start seeing bullishness.
Absolutely. And yep, shout out to Crypto Wizard. Yeah, I've already started some of that Radx DLT research. I'm actually just going to do a regular video and post it on our YouTube and Rumble for you guys. And but we'll keep track of it during the crypto chats, and we'll have I put it on my watch list, so we'll always pay attention to it so we can make sure we follow it to watch the charts together and see if when we can get a good entry point if we think it's going to be a good valid bet. But that's also another one I'm going to probably put on my side bets for the bull run. It's just something I'm just going to put in. If I lose it, I lose it. If I gain, I'm exiting out immediately off of it. Ooh, so, but we're going to keep going into Avalanche. I did pull up the white paper here. I can see it's a lot of small print and a lot of
It's a pretty basic looking white paper, in my opinion.
mm-hmm.
But I guess simple's not that bad, you know.
Oh no, simple is pretty good, especially if you're a beginner investor. It gives you a nice, easy route to look at to go over. I suggest you guys pull up if you guys haven't pulled up Avalanche. I suggest you guys pull it up. Just take a look, do some research, and see if it's something you want to get involved in. Uh, so and shout out to Crypto Wizard ICO price at 3.9 cents. Yep, for Radix, it definitely has a lot of potential to get somewhere, but I think it's going to get its biggest run once everyone gets comfortable again with the crypto space. But we also got to talk a little bit about Elizabeth Warren and her degenerate talks on trying to ban crypto. So there's a
She
lot of
just
craziness that's going on.
she just sounds overly emotional about it,
Well, they're really harping on that scam angle. They're really harping on that scam angle.
especially after FTX.
Yeah, like Luna, Celsius, Voyager, and then FTX. And God forbid if any other big company goes down, that
Finance.
they're going to sink their teeth into that stuff.
What if CZ is another Sam Bankman-Fried just been
He
doing
could
things
be.
differently? What
He
if
could.
he's been doing things a lot differently?
He could very well be. Shout out to Crypto Wizard again. Coin Market Cap sitting on their hands on ranking it correctly, waiting for
Yeah.
Binance listing. Oh, there you go. It's also I prefer to get into crypto once I'm able to transfer it to a hard wallet too.
Yeah. Like, I don't like coins. Like, for example, that's my problem with the render token. I can't put it on my ledger.
Mm-hmm. And hey, shout out to Rose Jean. Thank you for the follow. Definitely, I hope you are either in your journey or starting your journey to financial success, and we wish you the best. So definitely keep us in mind when you're
Have you
ready to
noticed?
watch live and ask any questions you have. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cody.
Have you noticed that the crypto gaming sector has been going up? Like coins like Magic. What's his name? Crypto Mason actually talked about Magic on his profile a few months ago, and I was telling people about Magic, and people were like, "What the hell is Magic?" And I look at today, and Magic yesterday, Magic was up like 17%.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me pull up the crypto bubble strat. That's a nice. If you guys are new to crypto bubbles is a nice way to visually see who's having the biggest gains. Oh, excuse me. And you said it was Magic?
Yeah, Magic. It's just MAGIC capital
Oh, okay.
Magic.
Might be.
I'm pretty sure it's an ERC20, and
Okay.
it's on the Ethereum. And I think you can store it on your ledger too. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. And shout out to Wizard. Yeah, XRD for you guys that don't know can stake directly from Ledger.
XRD.
Yeah. The radio dick. Okay, here we go. Let's go back in the last 7 days or last month. All right. Are you talking about the Magic token or
Yeah,
just MAGIC?
Magic token.
Okay.
It's just Magic.
Okay, because there is a. Okay, that one's a old one. There we go. All right, I got it pulled up here. So this is the coin that Cody was talking about. That shout out to Crypto Mason. Doesn't need our support, but shout out wherever we get that information from. So, and this is one of the ones he's been talking about. Yeah, if you look, yeah, we got a nice pump just in the day range. Yep, went down as low as 78 in the month and shot back up, broke the dollar mark and went back down. So, and it's got a little over 2,000 followers, about 38,000 on the watch list. Shout out to U.S. Army for Life. Thanks for Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. And as you guys come in, I hope you guys like and share the stream. It really helps us out, reach more people. And if you guys want to put any comments in, we'll try to answer them as quickly as we can. Do keep in mind, you guys do sometimes go crazy with those comments, so we do apologize if we do miss it.
Coins like Engine, Axie Infinity, Magic, those are all kind of, if you want to have some more riskier plays into the gaming sector, then throwing like $100 to $1,000 into the gaming sector, I mean, that wouldn't hurt your
Mm-hmm.
portfolio. Like the gaming sector is a pretty good, like I remember Engine Coin.
Mm-hmm.
Engine Coin went nuts last bull run. Like I'm talking like my friend had like $10 in Engine just as like a random play before the 2021 bull run. He had it like late 2020. He had $10 in there, and he watched that $10 go all the way up to $1,000 or like something like that.
Exactly. And
Engine
wow,
Coin
also exactly. And let's just go over some things with Quant. Actually, I'm going to go to KuCoin. Quant is up 21% in the week, testing that 120 range. Let me pull it up and
See, Quant's got the highest ROI right now of any coin, I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
Really?
yep. It's got it was down in the 5 cent range, and
And
it
when I was
shot.
buying Quant, it wasn't doing this. Quant was just kind of low key. I was buying in a Quant because I like the tokenomics and I like what they're doing in the white paper. But
Mm-hmm.
I guess everybody had the same idea as me around the time. Everybody wanted to accumulate in 2022, and they're still. I guess everybody has my same type of idea. Who knows? A lot of people are maybe thinking like us that Quant's going to be a big thing.
Yep, and I really do think Quant is going to really make it. But as you can see here, this line here, we've been kind of hovering around this 118 line because it's like it hits it, it tests up to one. It got up to 130 a few months ago. Then it went down to 118, kind of went up. It hits that resistance bar again. We broke down past it in towards the end of April, but then we test up against the 118. We dropped all the way down to here. This is where Cody and I were dollar cost averaging right in this period where it was like 100 down to $99. So it's that's where it was a good time to start dollar cost averaging in.
Oh, I was buying
Yeah.
at 45 and 50.
Yep, we were doing that too last year too. It was crazy. But in the last month, that was a good part to get in. And now we're testing that 118 line again. So we'll have to see if we can break past that 120, get to 121, then it might continue a little bit, get back to 130. Or if we reject this line right here, I'm going to share. Sorry, didn't realize I didn't share time. But if we reject this line right here at 118, then we might see another $90 buy entry point again.
Yeah, it rejected 120 last time.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Crypto Wizard again. I'm still pretty focused on infrastructure. We'll make moves into DApps later. Definitely a good decision. Because I'm Web3 metaverse, there is a 5G imagine 5G imagination, I guess, but only GSM infrastructure. Okay, I think you're talking about the cell towers right now. Absolutely, or something else I'm not familiar with. But hey, but glad that you're doing that research there. I don't know how much people are going to focus on Web3. I think people are still focused on all the on the hype projects right now. But there are people who are in the space that are pretty hyped about Web3. What I find interesting is that GTA 6 is joining that with in-game money becoming a cryptocurrency.
Oh yeah, GTA 6 is probably going to be the biggest video game launch of all time, and I'm going to get GTA 6. Like, if you thought GTA 5 was a big release, GTA 6 is going to be a huge release. You know, in some GTA roleplay servers, you have the ability to buy Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin price is based on real time. And this is on GTA RP, like the roleplay.
So right now, according to this, and this article's from Forbes, so shout out to Forbes. Ooh, excuse me. So shout out to Forbes here. It's they kind of broke this little story here about they're bringing in in-game currency now. They're going to get SEC attention, and they probably already have a team of lawyers involved. So it's either that they're going to include Bitcoin into what they're doing, or what they're going to do is they're going to create their own token off of probably the Ethereum blockchain, most likely the Ethereum blockchain.
If Rockstar Games made GTA 6 NFTs and actually launched their own currency, that would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine buying GTA 6 NFTs, like rare looking NFTs of like GTA 6 characters, kind of like how they are on sports cards?
Yeah, and that might be coming, guys. That might be coming because there's a lot of things they could do with the crypto space with this, and there's already a ton of people excited about GTA 3. So what we want to do is let me go over to let me pull up Webull here because I think we're here. Let me go here.
I would actually buy Rockstar's currency because Rockstar is legit, you know. I would actually dollar cost average into that if they launched it on the Ethereum blockchain.
Let me see here. I don't think Rockstar is a publicly traded company.
No, it's not.
No, it is not. I don't think it's owned by anyone either. But it's definitely going to be interesting because I see how this could go. You got to remember cars, the in-game cars. You can add in more like unique items, like, and also car manufacturers can get in, like the luxury car brands can do something with it. I don't think Rolls Royce or Bentley would do anything, or like the high performance hypercars, but things like BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, Lexus, Toyota, they're all going to have they could possibly get into the NFT area, especially if there's money to be had in
Oh
it.
yeah.
Because
I mean Donald Trump NFT.
Yep. I mean, it's basically licensing the image of your vehicles in the game, and you're getting every time people trade ownership of that vehicle in the game, you're getting real world money from it. So it's only a matter of time before people really like that.
I think they will. It's just we're in the early stages of NFTs, and we went through the cringy monkey profile pics, and I think people have a bad taste in their mouth from all that.
Yeah, the NFTs, we went through the BS stuff that wasn't really doing anything, and but now we actually are starting to get more real world applications or better uses for NFTs. And I wouldn't be surprised in GTA 6 too if they do bringing the cryptoverse into it, that artists are going to bring their music in there with NFTs and stuff like that. So basically, you're going to be playing a game trying to earn in-game currency, the crypto, to exchange for NFTs and everything like that. Which they're going to use Ethereum because that's the most popular blockchain. They'll probably use Ethereum, and it's unfortunately it's also, if they do this, it's going to clog that network too. Because I can only imagine what this putting this game on that network is going to do.
You know, if games like big games like GTA 6 had a play to earn that was actually like not bugged, it couldn't be exploited or hacked. They actually had a good solid play to earn system. Do you know how many people, more people would be playing video games?
Oh, absolutely.
Because there would actually be a point to play video games. It wouldn't be just for like leisure or boredom. You
Mm-hmm.
can make money.
Yep. Yeah, and it's probably going to change quite a bit. What's going what could happen, but keep in mind they're still going through regulation. They're gonna weigh the costs and benefits of doing it. But the fact that they're teasing it can really mean something different. Um, you lead the way, Cody. I actually got a if there's a topic that you want to talk about, I gotta answer a call real quick. So I'm gonna kind of disappear, guys.
I wish I could share my screen though.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I can give you that ability to share the screen.
Because I mean, I wouldn't really know how to direct the screen if I can't show people what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
exactly. Um, but well, I might have to cut this one a little short here, but we'll keep going for another like 10 minutes because there's not too much other to go through. But let me talk real quick about the state of the economy, which is probably what a lot of people really want to know too. We kind of talked about quant and AVAX in our in the cryptoverse, but what we got to really worry about is there's a lot of talk about recession, and we're going into recession and banks failing. I want to make a few things clear so that people can understand what's going on. Uh, Banks do fail on a regular basis. Actually, it's abnormal for more than like 50 a year to fail. So, but to have certain big ones fail, but they didn't fail because of the economy. They failed because of really degenerate stewardship of clients' deposits. So, like what was it? Silver Valley Bank was really one that did a lot of those Silicon Valley startups and everything like that. They went down because they just they kept 0%. They kept. Well, I don't think it kept 0%. I think they kept like 3% of what they were supposed to have in cash, and then they made bad bets into the bond market, bad bets into other areas and industries, and then they made like an $8 billion. I wouldn't even say it was a bet; it was more like a donation to like global warming initiatives and things like that. It's like you, as a financial company, you can't do that with your clients' deposits. So if now you could do it with your profits, have at it. But your clients' deposits, they got to be there and secure. And that's what happened with these banks. The money that they were supposed to be stewarding, instead of just doing traditional lending like mortgages and commercial properties, they were doing like a lot of weird stuff, a lot of weird stuff. So they were not keeping the money and putting it into places that were safe. And then when the interest rates ran up, it just kind of nuked all their assets. And then they had no money to recapitalize and have people's deposits. So, and what a lot of people don't understand is banks at the end of every day at 12 a.m. at midnight, they have to recapitalize and keep their ledger to zero. So if they have to, they'll borrow from another bank to get that money and cash in to go back to zero. That's what they have to do. But the problem was that when interest rates rose, the bond market crashed, and then they had to offload those bonds, several $billion worth of bonds for like $500 million. It was a terrible loss, and that's what caused that. But as far as the recession, the middle class and the lower middle class, they are tightening up on their spending. I could tell you that right now. But the upper class, like the upper middle class and above, they're buying. It's like nothing has happened.
Yeah.
The housing market's still the same as it was last year. It's kind of picking back up. People buying house unseen, 30, $40,000 above market value, things like that. So people are still rushing, but you also got to remember, real estate agents are just salespeople, and they're pushing people to buy. And really good real estate agents are really, really good at hyping up your FOMO. So, and if you really love a house, they'll dig into that and they'll make you buy it before before you really can do some critical analysis and thinking on it. And that's what happens to most people. I'm sorry, Cody, I didn't want to cut you off there. You were about to say something?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah, because like now we're going to have a nice steady economy. I wouldn't say it's going to be a boon. I wouldn't say it's going to be a bust, but we are going to have a nice steady economy through this next month, um, or not month. I should say summer. We'll start to see some lag in the holiday season. We'll have to see how holiday shoppers go because inflation's kind of leveling out at I think it was like 2.78% was the real inflation. Uh, it's leveling out down back to where they want it, but we are going to see two more rate hikes of 0.25 over the next 6 months. However, they're probably going to ease up for the day and they're ease up for the year on their do some easing up on the interest rates, but the damage has already been done. Zombie companies are already checking out. I see a huge blow up in the tech sector and startup sector because there's a lot of zombie companies out there like WeWork and everything that are just surviving off of debt. And now that debt's expensive, people, it's going to be crazy because people are going to lose. But after this, I would say 2025, we're going to see a pretty good. We're going to see a pretty good rebound. 2024, towards the end, we're going to see people who overbought their houses starting to get liquidated out of their mortgages. People who tried to buy Airbnbs off of interest only mortgages, they're going to get their butts handed to them. We're going to see a huge drop in that, and then we're going to get back to a sense of normalcy. So a lot of people don't know, but this is actually getting back to an 8 to 9% interest rate is actually where we were in the 90s, and the 90s was the best economic period for the U.S. during that time.
I hope we get back to that again.
Oh yeah, it is. I definitely think we certainly can, and it's to me it's only a matter of time before we got to cycle through a lot of things before we get back to a nice economic run, kind of like a nice bull run for the economy. But we're gonna see some housing losses. We're gonna see real estate agents shrink, and even now, I'm starting to see as I'm driving around Northwest Arkansas, I'm starting to see businesses close. So, and it's starting with the furniture stores. I'm seeing them just slowly like close down, quietly go out of business. No like big going out of business sales. Although Bed Bath and Beyond is liquidating and going out of business, and then Tuesday morning is the Dallas chain is going out of business, shutting down all 487 stores.
You
So,
said Bed Bath and Beyond is going out of business?
yep, They're going out of business. They'll be gone by the end of the summer, as well as Tuesday morning. They'll be gone. So
Really, like gone for good, like Toys R
gone for
Us.
good. Yep, like Toys R Us. They got washed out, and a lot of it is because this isn't by any means a political channel, but when you run a business, the first thing you have to do is be a very good steward of your money. And money is like water; it evaporates just as fast. It runs away, goes everywhere. So it has a it's very hard to get a hold of it. And when you start trying to spend money or you make wrong hires and you don't do things, and you don't hire and promote based on performance or within your company, your company starts to crumble. And a lot of Bed Bath and Beyond, they kept hiring their upper management from outside, disenfranchising people who have worked with them for a long time, trying to get promotions. And that was from like the district manager level and up. And as soon as I heard that 2 years ago, I knew Bed Bath Beyond was headed for going out of business, because that's the same thing what happened to Radio Shack. Started pulling from outside, started hiring people that had no knowledge about what Radio Shack was, and then it went down. So the same thing with this, it just with Bed Bath and Beyond, it just went down. Tuesday morning, I think it was because they just had poor locations. Like every time I saw a Tuesday morning, it was in a ragged, beat up, run down retail strip mall. And it's like you can't have that in retail. Your store's gotta look fresh, nice, and they gotta look trendy. Shout out to Surgic Banger. Hey, welcome back. Really glad to have you on the stream today. Is Radio Shack still in business? It is, just their franchises and their online site, but they used to be 18,000 stores, and they shuttered all the corporate stores. And that was just there was a lot of mismanagement of that business. But I think now what's happening is people can't afford to do some of the spending that they were doing in the last 5 years now. Businesses are trying to liquidate inventory, which the rapid inflation increase is a bad thing for normal retail stores, like the food industry, like grocery stores, fast food restaurants. You generally can survive because people need to eat, and people need like toiletries, shaving cream, razor blades, soap, toilet paper, paper towels, things like that. But with other retailers like GameStop, Bed Bath and Beyond, I wouldn't count Walmart into that, but like Home Depot and Lowe's, those are guys are having a hard time because they're all discretionary income places.
Yeah.
You don't have to shop there. Like you don't have to spend $100 on a comforter set from Bed Bath and Beyond. You can go to Walmart and get one for $15.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on lumber or home projects unless you're a business owner in that sector.
Mm-hmm. And even though housing building is still going, what Home Depot and Lowe's thrive off of is what Home Depot and Lowe's thrive off of is the home improvement sector. People wanting to fix up their house, people wanting to add on sunrooms, people doing do-it-yourself projects like garden projects, greenhouses, building A-frames for certain things. Kids tree houses and stuff like that. That's what drives those businesses. Small little projects, and all those small purchases add up. Well, now those small projects are now cost twice as much, and people's income hasn't adapted. So what's happening is people's incomes are going down because companies are constricting costs on labor instead of trying to constrict costs on supply chains for their products. And then what's happening is the consumer is now seeing higher prices, but their wages aren't going up. So what they're doing is they're cutting out all the frivolous spending. So if this continues, then you're going to start seeing places like the coffee shops are going to start getting hit. Movie theaters will start getting hit. GameStop will start getting hit. Clothing stores are going to start getting hit because you're not going to buy nice clothing stores. You're going to go back and buy back to Walmart and buy the cheap clothes and just get them the last 5 years. And then when the economy gets better again and your personal economics get better again, then they start buying again. However, the industries for the rich are just still going through. It's
Yeah.
still they're still buying at degenerate levels. Like I think mega yacht purchases are up significantly, and I think mega yacht purchases are up. Luxury cars are up. Hypercars are up. Um, luxury apartments in New York City, Los Angeles, and Miami are up. One the like the 400 million or not 400 the 40 million plus apartments are selling like crazy. So it's just a really weird economy, and it seems like this might be the rare cycle where the 1920s, like, so history doesn't repeat, it rhymes. And looks like the rich are going to be pushing this economic drive. Uh, Shout out to Surgic Banger. Look at high seals on 4 hour and 1 day. I think it can pump to 1 cent. Shout out to you. Definitely, you guys can take a look at that. We can take a little bit quickly. We're actually kind of coming towards the end of our stream there, Surgic Banger. But we definitely try to get you guys questions in for you. I haven't heard of it until he mentioned it. Right now, it's at 0.004, so you could get a pretty good gain if you look at. Let me go to KuCoin here. Share the screen. All right, high seal. There we go. All right, high seal. Look at that 4 hour. So it seems like it kind of bottomed out, but you got quite a bit of trading volume in the last hour. Look at the day range, and it's looking like, so. Let's take a look at that one. Can we get a little longer? No, okay, a week. Okay, so we are definitely had a lot of buy there, so it could do that. I'm probably not going to get into it, but if you wanted to risk something, Powerball, people have been putting $500 into Powerball. You might as well put $500 into this and see if it will rise. If you have the $500 to risk losing, but the volume seems to be pretty steady. It dropped a lot there for a lot of sell orders, but looks like we're starting to pick up with some buy orders there. I'm starting to see a little bit more buy orders on here, quite a bit in here. So a little bit selling, not a lot buying. So, or sorry, a little bit selling, a lot more buying. So could be right. You might see that pump sometime in the afternoon today. This looks like one of those coins. I'm not sure. I'd have to really do some research on it to see if it could be a long-term asset. But so far, you're only talking about a couple months worth of history, and we had a nice dip here, but it stayed steady at 1 cent, and it looks like it's trying to fight to get back there. So we could see that later today for you. But looks like I'm getting a lot of calls and a lot of messages in for my moving side, so I'm gonna have to kind of get going here, and I'm gonna have to cut.
Yeah, I need to get ready for work too.
So we do apologize about it. We wanted to do a much longer stream, but it is what it is. I might come on tomorrow. Shout out to George DeWilby. Thoughts on XRP? Well, Cody and I definitely are pretty bullish on XRP. I've been holding it for a year and a half, just dollar cost averaging in. I got quite a bit of a stake on it. Cody really likes it. The case looks like it's going to have a great resolution, and it looks like we're going to get a nice run up, maybe back to maybe back to $1.50 if the case goes. Best case scenario for the case. Worst case, it could get labeled as security, drop, have a big drop, but I'd still be buying because I believe in XRP and Ripple, and I believe in the project. But also, George, thank you for your follow. We're gonna start heading off of this. Really thank you guys for your support. If you want to rewatch the stream, you can definitely do it on YouTube. Like and subscribe there under Simply Investing. I will be setting up the Patreon. We're going to start our one-on-one portfolio sessions. As you guys know, I'm not a licensed certified financial planner, but I am a licensed broker. So I do have a Series 7. So I do have some fiduciary responsibility to make sure I point you in the right direction, which is also trying to steer you clear of Ponzi schemes and all that stuff. So let me know you guys' thoughts. Hope you guys like the stream. Share as much as you can. Really appreciate everything. Follow us on YouTube, Simply Investing 6638. There's a lot of Simply Investings, but hopefully you guys can support that support that channel. We're up to 185 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. Really appreciate your guys' support and help. We've only been at this for a couple weeks, and we seem to have a lot of great followers, and really appreciate you guys. And also want you to remember, it is open forum, so you can certainly join in, comment in the chat, any questions you may have. But thank you guys. Saturday is usually our day off, but I might do something Saturday evening with going over kind of like the recession fears and things like that, because we only dabbled in it towards the end of the stream, but there's a lot that's going on in it. But thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Join us on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central Time for What's in Your Portfolio, and we can do portfolio help, answer your guys' questions on what you guys want to add to your portfolio. With that said, guys, stay safe, respect the process, do your own research, make sure you don't invest more than what you're willing to lose, and we will check you guys later. So thank you so much.